Hi Chris, short video of this 90 I've built. You have to excuse the mess, this place is an absolute hazard. It's just, I've got to really spend a couple of days in the garage tidying it up. It's one of those things where you find a tool and then just chuck everything everywhere else and it's just a complete mess. But anyway, yeah, that's the Land Rover 90 I was talking about. I've owned it since I think 2005, 4 or 5. I was only about 20 when I had it, so it's one of my first cars. And we took it to Berlin I ran it on and off up until 2013, where we took it to Berlin, took it through the mud run, and had a bit of fun with it. And on the way back, had a few issues. My mate got towed back all the way from Northampton in his old Series. This one made it back, but I started stripping it down, found quite a corroded chassis, so I thought, well, what do you do? Do you know, sell it for scrap, or do you rebuild it? And luckily we got given this council, or we did it in exchange for a council house. We got this double garage, which is really nice. I was able to basically put a galvanised chassis over there, and then where this Sankey is now, put the old chassis there, and then rebuild from there. So and, it's quite a nice little thing. Got a telly up there. It's a nice little man cave, and we got the office in there, so I can do a lot of electrical work out there where it's nice and tidy, and then come in here and it's all good. So anyway, back to that. It's got the Raptor paintwork on it, which I don't know, I did a bit of 50-50 on. I didn't lacquer it, maybe I should have done, but hey, it chips off a bit here and there, so I don't know, but we'll see how it lasts. It's got the safety devices roll cage on it. What else we got? We've got these beefy side runners here. Yeah, completely underneath. I don't know how much this will pick up, but all like painted. Put Mordant solution on it. It was all painted. All new suspension throughout. To be honest, there's not much left of what I bought in 2005. The roll cage bolts right down there, if you can see on the outrigger there. That was an absolute bastard to fit. Honestly, I've never known anything like it. Partly because I galvanised the bulkhead, and it's warped in two places. It's warped down that profile there, which you can probably see, and it's also slightly banana shaped, which is a bit of a laugh. So it made just aligning these holes really, really difficult, and that was a big learning process. But it's got the 200 TDI in it. I got very, very cheap. It was refurbished. I bought that in 2006. If I can just lift up the bonnet. I got the clutch pedal out of it at the moment. I just noticed the master is a bit bad, so losing a bit of clutch pressure. So I think just redoing the master. Yeah, but that's the 200 series engine that I bought. I drove all the way from Bristol to Newcastle and back in a day, but I picked it up for 350 quid, newly refurbished. So that was an absolute bargain. It's got a Discovery rear axle on it. What else has it got? Yeah, new bumper, all sprayed up. Even managed to find these, like, do you remember these raised number plates? I've got a bit mad on my thing, to be honest with you. Put the Wolf wheels on it. Bought those about 10 years ago, they're still going strong. Tinted windows and back, which is quite nice. In the inside I've got BMW E39 seats, which are so damn comfortable. And I had to do a hell of a lot of work to the seat box to accommodate these, reinforcing it, and just farting about that. It took about 2 weeks just to do the seat box. The rear tub was really badly corroded underneath, so YRM supplied a lot of the parts for that, so I rebuilt the rear tub. Roof, got the headliner flocked, which has come out quite nice actually. Initially it was dropping quite a bit of stuff, but there's a guy in Bristol that could do that. It gets down your lungs, but it's stopped dropping now. It's actually alright. So put a Raptor dash in, because I rebuilt it all and I was using it locally, and then smoke started coming out of the dashboard. And what happened is I was using this Sankey. I paid 400 quid for this Sankey trailer. But what I did was some of the electrics are a bit dodgy on it, so I was actually smoke started coming out of the dashboard, which isn't good on the first day you're using it. I shouldn't have been towing, really. If you're going to build a Land Rover, the first thing you should do is tow with it. You should just make sure the damn thing works, but it's an urgent job. I was towing it, and smoke started coming out of the dashboard as I was going through Bristol. So I managed to rip out all the electrics and drive it back. It turned out to be the trailer earthed out the indicators, and I melted the indicator relay. But just to be on the safe side, I then went to Auto Sparks, bought a whole new loom, an engine loom. So I did all the electrics. Went to Raptor, got that, repainted everything. Got some Carlin switches. Got that nice little engine monitor thing there, which goes off at a certain temperature, and also if you lose oil pressure. What else? Quite a bit else. It'll come to me in a minute. But no, I went to Auto Sparks, and you can buy all the proper Lucas crimping stuff, and it just does a nice OEM look about it. Dash cam, that's hardwired. It's got a DAB radio up there, which is the aerial, and that's all wired in. It's also Bluetooth, and I got amplifier somewhere in the back. There are some 6x9s in the back, and also I did a bulkhead removal. Put this bar in. I do have some seats in the back which I've got to put in still. Yeah, I spent an absolute fortune on it. It's quite scary actually how much it's cost over the years, but I think it'll be worth it. I've lost of faith in it, you know. Basically I built it, and then for 5 years, well 4 years sorry, I've been driving a Beamer, and I drive this and I'm like, what the hell's this kind of thing? Forget how sort of rattly old Land Rovers are, but I haven't got faith in it at the moment. I couldn't get into third and fourth the other day because I put a refurbished gearbox in it, but I've adjusted the little springs on the side that goes into gear nice now. I've still got a few little creaks here and there that I'm not too sure about, so I'm just driving it locally around Royal Portby Dock where I live, and around Peel the village, and then when I get more confident with it, I'll give it a nice run. Yeah, to just just get my fall in love with it again, because at the moment I'm not feeling in love, to be honest with you. It's just winter's come in and this, that and the other. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. NATO dual, which rotates. Got the Dixon bait tow bar and the one of these carries a spare wheel. I'm sure there is something else that I've missed out. Again, got these nice little number plates. I really like them. I'm really proud of those. And LED lights all the way around as well, apart from the front, which are just traditional halogen. LED lights here. These are quite expensive, but they're very bright and very good. Yeah, so a lot of upgrades. But again, it's been fun. It's learning new techniques and a bit of welding, a bit of bodywork, fabrication. I mean, I can't spray, so here I use that Raptor stuff and poison the hell out of myself. Probably took a good 5 or 6 years off my life and the neighbours, but I think the effect is worth it. So at least when you scratch it, you ding it off road and that, hopefully I can just repair it and not have to worry. Because an expensive paint job probably been very expensive, and I don't just got to worry about scratching it, And in here you're moving around the vehicle with your tools, and it's easy to chip and scratch it. So I'm not a precious person, and that would be absolutely fine. So. Yeah, it's all good fun. So anyway, good luck with your Discovery TD5. Look forward to seeing that, and keep in touch. Thanks. Cheers. Bye.